Boys, girls, and everyone else, we are back with another Diablo Immortal video for you today. Boy, howdy. It's been a minute. I actually haven't even logged on to Diablo Immortal in about 5 days. I just needed full transparency, I just needed a break. Life has been crazy busy. I know I've said that for like the last 3 weeks, but I just needed like a mental health break from the game. I'm back, feeling great, hyped to get back into it, and what better time than when we have an update. So before we get into today's video, I do want to give a very special shout out to Warcraft Rumble for sponsoring today's video. Thank you, Warcraft Rumble, for sponsoring the video. Now, if you didn't know, Warcraft Rumble is actually totally free to play, and now is the absolute best time to play because Hallow's End is going on right now. If you're not familiar, Hallow's End is very popular in the World of Warcraft universe, and they have brought that event to Warcraft Rumble in a very special way, including 2 new minis, one of which is extremely limited only to this event. You're going to want to get these minis before they're gone, so make sure you download Warcraft Rumble in the link of today's video. And once again, thank you so much, Warcraft Rumble, for sponsoring today's video. Here are the patch notes for said update. The Regala in the Winds of Fortune. So essentially, there's a lot of fun things going on. So we're getting a Sanctuary and Azeroth collide. So the World of Warcraft is getting ready to celebrate 20 years, which is literally crazy. So it looks like we're getting a collaboration of some kind with Diablo Immortal, which is going to include, where was it? A new legendary gem, and then cosmetics that allow us to proclaim your allegiance to either the Alliance or the Horde. Let me know in the comments if you are hashtag Horde or hashtag Alliance. Me and my wife have been hashtag Horde for life. And I plan on rocking any and all Horde cosmetics if and when we get them. New legendary items and balance changes. So basically, the Tempest just took a big ol' L. And not in terms of the new essences, but in terms of the buffs and nerfs. I might actually break this down separately in terms of all the different new legendary items and whatnot, because there's gonna be a lot to break down, and I want to really dive into it. So let's skip these for now. We'll come back later. But balance changes. So the Necromancer Wraith form cooldown has been increased from 9.4 seconds to 12 seconds. What does this mean? You're gonna be able to use it a little bit less than normal. This is gonna impact them a little bit. It's only 3 seconds, which it's a long time. It's a 3, 6, 9, 12, a 25% ish increase. So it's a nerf, no doubt about it. Now Tempest, this is the one that I was actually surprised by. So Tempest, flowing strike, safe borders, duration of immunity to loss of control, and knockback effects decrease from 1.5 seconds to 0.5 seconds. Yikes, that's a 66% nerf to the Tempest. Whoa. I mean, the flowing strike is literally, well, it says safe borders. So this is only that specific one. I didn't notice that the first time I skimmed this. So that means it's only that essence, I would assume, because this one says baseline, right? So this would lead us to believe that it is for all Wraith forms essences, whereas this one is specifically for safe borders, which I haven't been on the Tempest for a while, but I'm almost positive that was a very popular one. So that's very interesting. Now, Winds of Fortune limited time event. This was a really good one where you get 24 hours basically to get double of everything. And it's actually super, super good. And look at this. The 4-player party normal gem bonus will be doubled and unaffected by the daily cap. So this was good. This was something that I think was not working as intended last time, and we got it, but they then came out saying like it wasn't supposed to be that way, I believe. But now they're bringing it back. Let me know. It's been a while. I don't really remember the details of all that. So let me know what you remember in the comment section below after you tell me if you're Horde or Alliance. All of these items will drop to duplicate gold, experience, battle pass points, normal gems, legendary gems, and items. Woohoo! And basically all of these areas is where you can get it. Featured update, Terror Rift changes. This is a change that I actually wasn't anticipating getting. I thought we would get changes to the familiar system before we got changes to the Terror Rift system, solely because of how recently the Terror Rift system has come out. But this is a pretty cool change. So essentially, Terror Rift will now be available for 24 hours with 1 map available at a time. Cooldown timers are now individual and not shared with the team. Teams must enter the same difficulty level and map to participate in the Terror Rift together. Essence requirements for each Stygian Spire has been adjusted. Previously, it was 200 essences, but now it is 100, 150, 250, and 300. While the total essences needed is the same, but it is now easier to complete more Stygian Spires. So basically, it's going to allow you to do more of them quicker, which is overall a pretty big W, actually. and most of us probably were able to farm this faster. Like 300 is not much anyway, so like don't think that you're gonna run out of time at the very end. But you're guaranteed, if I remember correctly, after you do 3 of them, you're able to actually get the thing, you know, the thing I'm talking about. So this is a pretty cool adjustment. It makes it a little bit faster in the front end, but overall, like they said, they're not nerfing it by any means. It's basically the same amount of essences required. Okay, so what else? Locations will be shown directly when they refresh, making it easier for you to find them. Monsters no longer spawn when opening Stygian Flames, and instead you'll go directly to fighting the boss. Oh, cool. Screen effects have also been optimized for performance and overall appearance. So now you no longer have to waste time hunting for the Spire locations. They will be shown to you when they appear, and instead of fighting like the 3 rounds of just sort of BS mobs, instead you go straight to the boss. So this is going to make Terror Rifts immensely faster. This is a huge W in my opinion. Again, I don't want to say overwhelmed, but I had a lack of time for months now to do Terror Rifts, and this is something that would definitely bring me back to Terror Rifts because now it feels like there's more value again. So love that. And when I say more value in terms of my time spent compared to what I'm getting out of it, just to clarify. But anyway, so familiar melding updates. I have to read this one because I skimmed it and I still don't understand it. I don't understand anything on familiars, I'm gonna be honest. All right, so to help prevent losing your preferred familiars when melding, we've updated the flow to ensure the process is a bit clearer. Currently, when melding 2 familiars together, the display is more focused on the stat upgrades and not on the species that is being selected, which makes it easy to forget which species is currently being selected. Okay. Now, when you pick your resulting familiar attributes, we've added a highlight to the familiar species selected to help indicate which species of familiars is being preserved. Okay. Familiar removal UI updates. So we've made it easier to remove a familiar from a companion or bonded slot without needing to replace it with another familiar. That's actually really good. It was always annoying, like when I wanted to upgrade or try to like not meld, but convert my main one. I had to like put a different one in there. So that's a nice quality of life. Familiar trait UI changes. The trait guide button will now have a counter next to it to show how many traits are active overall to make it easier for you to see them without having to select the traits guide. Oh, at the bottom right there, 3 out of 11, I think, question mark, maybe, is it the change? I don't know. Cool. What else? Okay. And this is all the traits that are active. Okay, that's cool. Event reward milestone UI changes. An auto scroll feature has been added to the rewards milestone screen in the event hub. When you open the event hub, the latest available reward will automatically scroll into view. So this is the event hub at the very bottom, like the calendar, where you like every week we get a bunch of stuff that we can do. And the more like sort of rewards for that event calendar you get different rewards. Well, instead of having to automatically, like instead of having to scroll all the way to the side, not up and down, but literally to the side in order to get this, the most recent reward in view, it'll just automatically be there. This is like, imagine your battle pass not doing that. This is basically working the way the battle pass does, which is, it makes more sense. Battlegrounds gold and legendary loss changes. To help you on your journey climbing through gold and legendary ranks, we've adjusted the rank loss amount for when playing in gold and legendary ranks. You'll now lose less ranking after a loss in the hopes of making this climb smoother. I've yet to, I don't want to say care to push the legendary. Maybe I will. I don't know. Training ground boss updates. One of the target dummies in Westmarch is now will now be a boss dummy. I thought they already did this, allowing you to test your items and combat mechanics related to bosses. It's amazing what a little extra straw can do. Okay. Reduce Inferno 2 difficulty. We're lowering. This is normal, reducing the difficulty and the combat rating requirement from now 33 to 33. It's going to 33,320 from 33,000. Oh, and then dungeons is 33,520. Okay, cool. Boss changes. We have tweaked the damage of some of this boss's skills to prevent instances where players are being killed in one shot. I mean, get good, kid. Hit your shots, kid. All right, Alley of Blood's coming back. Survivor's Bane's coming back. God, I love Survivor's Bane. All clans on deck. Trials of the Horde. All of our normal things. Shields of the Hearth. I feel like it's been a little bit since we've seen this one, but it's one where you just get stuff for doing stuff that you would do anyway. Region-specific game additions. Below, you'll find region-specific updates coming to the version of Diablo Immortal available in China. Battlegrounds legendary rank changes. When a battleground match only has players in the legendary rank, all stat compression is removed and extra damage reduction will be added. Huh. Interesting, it's not coming everywhere, but they also didn't say it will never come at any point. It just says it's going there first. I think. Anyway, not a bad update. Honestly, this is a pretty decent one. Again, we have it's sort of just quality of life updates while we get ready for the big bads that are coming later on in the season, and we have something to look forward to with the collision, if you will, of Diablo Immortal and World of Warcraft for the Horde. Let me know what you're most excited about in the update, as well as if you are hashtag Alliance or hashtag Hordes. If I ban you because you said hashtag Alliance, well, that's your fault. You made the wrong choice, not me. Just kidding. Love you. Bye.